second attempt.
It's nerve-wracking, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not. This week we're gonna clean out this disgusting engine bay and make it new, ready for our parents coming down with the engine, and hopefully we can finish this in this week.
Yeah, my parents are coming with the engine tomorrow, so we have a lot of things to do, a lot of loose ends to tie up, and fingers crossed if the weather holds out we'll be able to go out and test the engine. But we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. We should probably just focus on getting this engine bay sorted and getting the engine in the boat.
Definitely.
Okay, enjoy the
job.
episode.
Enjoy. It's definitely gonna be a quite technical job because it's really deep. Ugh, can't talk.
So we have like these wires, they need kind of organising a little bit, clean out this middle bit, and then we can get in and then just scrub and then paint it. I'll take over from Nadiamu soon, and then we'll work on Mum and Dad's cabin because we've been staying in here while the paint dries in the other one. We also have this little door. How's it going?
A bit suffocating, but going well.
I think we might need to move on to wiping stage. We need to think about what chemical to use as well.
Brake
Maybe.
cleaner.
Brake cleaner, acetona.
I think brake cleaner probably is the best.
That's just acetone in a can though.
Really?
Yeah. Got some brake cleaner. The everlasting can. These softwood pegs really swell up. So water was coming in from the sea. Hey, there we go. Looks like that water's just trapped. Alright, this is about an hour's work. Surface grime kind of cleaned. The acetone was really helpful, but there's still loads of dirt.
Just went to the shop getting ready for the parents coming. Super excited. I wrote down a 10 days meal plan, and then every night we're gonna have a feast.
Nice. Such an angel. Doing all the washing up all the time. It's terrible.
I'm the washing up angel. I'm the dishwasher.
Thanks so much.
No, don't worry.
So now it's for round 2 on the engine bay using this. This is one of the tools that we used to take off the glue in the main cabin, and it was really useful. It was €2 from the local Chinese bazaar, of which there are many in Barcelona. We also use the grinder as well, but I think this is really good for removing stuff. Our very expensive Cotty Kidson Hoover is broken, and it's such an important tool for this because it sucks up all that stuff that I've got off. So it basically fell on the switch while, I knocked it over. But anyway, Cotty Kidson is broken, and that is bad news. We're gonna have to fix this thing. Could you just plug it in? Alright, can I unplug it? Yeah, cheers. a little tiny ball in there, which I don't know. That's too big. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, it's a bit dodgy. This is my Waterworld Hoover. It's a post-apocalyptic Hoover. Look at that, solid. Alright, there we go. Spent hours on it, using loads of different stuff. I've used so much of this acetone, it's almost finished. So it should be reasonably degreased. There are little kind of pits in the fiberglass where there's a little bit of grease, but it's just impossible to get out. So I'm going to paint it now, and it should be, well, it's going to be much better, much cleaner. Let's just hope the paint sticks nicely. Okay, there we go. Finito.
Bravo!
Still some bits I need to touch up, but unfortunately this kind of makes me think we could have painted the whole thing, like the walls and everything around here as well, but I don't know, is it necessary? It just looks a bit ugly. We'll tidy everything up once we've got the engine in. I know that sounds stupid, but once we've got everything and we know where everything goes, we can just kind of clip everything up and get rid of stuff like this. We've got a wire here holding up hydraulic pipes, holding them above steering cables, so there's the potential for rubbing, and so don't worry, we'll sort all that out. Get everything proper. We have some really good news because Mum and Dad just got through customs with the engine, so no problems. That was probably one of the biggest worries about the whole thing, so that's sorted. They're through. Got an 8-hour drive down to Barcelona and we'll get this baby in. Excited. What's going on, Dad?
Just working out how to get it in one transition straight from there to the. We'll have to pull the boat in a little bit. And the wind will have to stop.
It's going to be slightly different getting it back on. Well, it's going to be a lot heavier this time. Previously we just rested the engine there and we could actually lift the engine onto the ramp to get it off. Yeah, we want to make it one smooth transition, I guess. What are you doing, Mum?
I'm doing what I love best, and that's just cleaning. Just cleaning. Not that it needs it. I'm not saying it's
it definitely does need it though.
No, it does. It's lovely, but I'm just cleaning.
That's what mothers are for. Cleaning.
Cheeky.
So this is the chariot in which the engine was brought. A Jeep Cherokee, looking very low at the back. There's a car behind us while I was filming, but these electric cars, you don't know, you can't hear them. So, did they say anything at customs?
One guy said, "Oh, motor. You go lane one. It was a woman had a look at it. She said she was more interested in, have you any fruit or seeds?
Yeah.
So,
Mum said she was just knitting on the passenger seat to make herself look like old and frail, and they wouldn't do anything wrong. Whew. Anyway, so nice to have it back. And also Dad's like done loads of stuff. He's like sprayed the hydraulics tank. We've got the engine crane, so we might try and use the crane to get it in rather than the mast, because it's a lot heavier now, like I said, because the head's on, the heat exchanger will be on, and it's full of oil. Yoshi, what are you doing? So it's funny because this car is called a Jeep Cherokee and our boat is also a Cherokee. Ain't that funny, Yoshi? Huh? He loves it in cars. So today we just organise and plan, get some key items onto the boat and then potentially go to the DIY shop to see if they have more wood so we can build a longer dolly track. Isn't she beautiful? So we've got this big construction shop quite close to our marina, so we've just come to get some wood so that we can get the engine safely onto the boat. Pretty useful little place to have close. This is the stuff that we need. €7 a pop. Go on then. We're done already.
Do you know, it's been so good.
You've been a good boy. You've been a good boy now. So it's still about a mile to walk.
Mark just developed a new way to carry.
We're debating what's the best and easiest way to carry it. Dad just wants to do it the most difficult way because he wants to work out at every opportunity.
That's my mantra.
I want to try not to work out at every opportunity.
We're the completely opposite.
Yin and yang, baby. Quite sassy, isn't it?
Made it. Thank you.
Just reassembling the ramp that we used last time, and then we'll get it set up. The weather's terrible, it's horrible, but we want to get it done, so we'll see. Hopefully the rain will stop. Meanwhile,
Starting to make some progress from the corner.
so we're in the starboard hull, and it's been organised quite well, but it's
Just worn out wood. And it just feels really dark, I think.
Yeah.
So we are still going to paint part of the wood.
Probably cut that there and there.
And it's a direct slide down to the hole. So for some reason all the little circular trim were missing from these three. So unfortunately, to level it up, we're taking this lovely fitted circle out.
Aww.
It's a shame, but
Yeah, it feels so perfectly made.
Just have to bring it down
so it's damp wood, so it's quite difficult to cut. Good workout now. Should I get the resit?
Yeah, that you got it there.
Yeah, I can get that. Bish, bash.
Oh.
So are you alright using this, Dad? Have you ever used one before?
I've used it loads of times.
So we cut out our fuel tank using that saw. It's been so useful, and it was on our Amazon wish list, so thanks again to the scheisse. Thanks very much to the anonymous giver of this beautiful machine. So that's the drive's blind?
Yeah, that's the drive for the hydraulic pump. So just making sure it goes on easy enough. We'll just put a bit of grease on it.
Put a bit of grease on it.
Just put the tank back in there.
Right.
It needs to be in there, doesn't it?
It goes like on top of the pump.
Yeah, it'll be at the back of the engine, won't it? That pump.
Meanwhile, again.
After sanding, the edge is not as sharp, so it's nicer.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm just planning my next move. Which bit to start cleaning next. Yep, I'm just Googling my next move.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Did a good job with those windows.
Thank you.
Looking very clean.
Thank you. I can't rebuild engines, but I can make a good brew.
Yeah. She's not a bad mother either.
Or I can paint pictures.
You can paint pictures. Are you trying to promote your side business?
Art by Marriott.
Out by Mary F. Alright, now to try the dolly. See how it goes. It's looking incredibly sketchy at the moment with the wind blowing us off the dock. Not much clearance on each side. I'm gonna try and loosen the ropes at the front so we can get more.
Oh, it's so cool. the engine crane.
Oh, yeah.
Have you never seen it before?
I've only seen it on the videos. It's my first time meeting a celebrity.
Well travelled.
Yeah.
So we've had to take the rocker cover off to get it out.
So it's like the lever. Here,
Yeah,
the
you just
same one.
release it a bit.
Okay.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Okay.
Right.
Bloody rain.
You can see the card is getting lighter, like coming up.
Oh, there you go.
We're just trying to test if it goes on smoothly. It's really heavy. Second attempt. Making double shore safety. What you doing?
Just attaching a rope to the passer rail. How's it going?
Well, it's at the ugly duckling stage. It's gonna look worse before it looks better, but hopefully it will freshen up this little area that's quite dingy, really.
Quite
isn't it?
dingy and dull.
How's it going with the engine?
Good. We're just setting up the ramp.
Really? So, do you think you're going to get it?
We'll get it in.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this looks like our setup we've attached the passer rail with a little ratchet strap, so it's attached to the boat on this end and it's loose at the dock on that end and free to slide about. When the engine's on it, it may stick a little bit. A lot of movement in the marina, so it's definitely more of a challenge to get it on the boat as opposed to off. We'll get set up and then get ready to haul.
Nerve-wracking, it really, isn't it?
Yeah. It is nerve-wracking.
Well done! Success!
Excellent achievement. Engines on the boat. Now just the small task of getting it in the engine bay, then connecting it up. We're thinking of using the engine crane instead of the boom, just because it's a lot heavier now. So the fuel pump, what happened with that?
Well, the lift pump was knackered, so put a new lift pump in it, calibrated all the injector ports, put new nozzles in the injectors and calibrated all the injectors.
Yeah, so that's new. What it was leaking and when we were going
it's
to
leaking
start
back
it.
this way.
Right. Okay. Well, our way of getting the engine back onto the boat was a little bit out of the box. In fact, this whole project is like out of the box and not really following conventions too much, but at least it's a reminder that you don't always have to do things the main way. You can always find your way around, which suits you. I think you're probably not really supposed to be doing this sort of work in a marina like this. Some marinas are accepting of it, some are not. We're not quite sure where we stand with that, but it was a success and we got the engine back on board.
Saved a lot of money again.
So for the last like 4 or 5 videos we've been up to date, so the last clip you saw was just earlier and we're recording this clip now, so it's up to date, it's fresh, hot off the press. Thanks for watching our live on Sunday where we watched paint dry together. You can go back and watch that if you're interested in that sort of thing. Thanks so much as well to everyone who's been to our coffee and PayPal.
Thank you.
Over the last week. Your names have been showing up. Obviously, we're shoestringers. We really take care of our pennies. We pinch them and we keep them. So every little helps from you guys. Tomorrow, we're going to drop the engine in and then we'll just see how the progress is. And then next Friday, hopefully, the video will show us sailing out into the deep blue ocean with a very
smoky
and a very functional boat. Alright, see you then.
See ya.